Hello everyone, welcome back to the classes. Today in this video we are going to solve question number 8 to 12 of the chapter strings. So all these question 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are based on the previous two questions, that is program number 6 and 7, which we did in previous video. That is, we learned how to extract words. So in the previous video, if you remember, so we took a sentence, extracted words and reversed the sentence. In the second, that is question number 7, again we took a sentence, extract words and reverse each word. So from question 8 to 12, we need to do the same thing, that is extract word, but after extracting the word, we are going to do different things. So like in question number 8, we are going to find the largest word. Question number 9, we are going to find the starting and last letter of a word. In question number 10, we want to count number of times a word is appearing, a particular word. Question number 11, we are going to replace a word in a given sentence. And question number 12 is same as question number 11. That is, we are again going to replace a word. So 11, 12 are almost same. 8, 9, 10 are different. But all these are related to one thing, that is extraction of word, which we already did in last two questions, that is question number 6 and question number 7. So extraction of word, that part of a program is very important in strings. So now let us start solving question number 8. So question number 8 says, write a program to enter any sentence and then print the largest word and its length present in the sentence. For example, if I am taking a string, I am happy, then the largest word is happy and it will also print the length, that is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Understood? So first, blindly we will write the word extraction part and then we will think how to find the largest word and its length. So let us solve this in BlueGen. This for loop in which we did what? We extracted the word. Only thing we need to do is change this, the if block. We need to change only in the if block and our program will be done. So I will copy this program. We create a new class, let it be S8, that is strings question number 8. So here we need to input a string, let it be in the variable A. We need to add a space at the end because we are extracting words. If you are reversing it, you have to add a space before the word, and if you are not reversing the string, then you have to add a space after the sentence. Then we have a variable C to extract characters, and now we are finding the length, and the loop will go from 0 to less than L. We'll extract the first character and check if it is a space or not. Space will tell that a word is complete. If word is not complete, we are going to create that word. Here it will be W equal to W plus C, because here we are not going to reverse the string. Actually this program was to reverse the word, but here we are not reversing the word. Therefore it will be W equal to W plus C. So if a word is complete, when the space arrives, our word is complete. What do we need to do? In this program, our job is to find the largest word and its length. So here what we will do, we will first find the length of the extracted word. Let it be in the variable L1. L1 equal to W dot length, where W is the word. If L1 is greater than large, where large is the biggest word we have found till now. So we'll take a variable here, L1, to find the length of the word, and large, actually this is to store the largest word. So in the starting we don't know which is the largest word, so for us it is 0. So if it is true, we need to also store the word. Let us take a variable lar, where we need to store the word. So if we get a word, first we'll find the length of the word and check if the new word is larger than the previous largest word. Okay, and if it is true, then we'll store the word and also store the largest length, where L1 will be the new largest length. And now we will print the final, that is the largest word present in the variable lar, and also we need to print its length. Let us copy this. Is present in the variable large. Now let us run this program and check if our program is correct. So we'll input I am happy. See, largest word is happy and the length is 5. So now I'll run this program manually to help you understand. So we have in A, I am happy. Then we are adding a space to it so that each space tells that a word is complete. Then we'll find the length. Here length will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. L1 and large to store the largest word and the length of each word. So we took the loop 0 to less than L, that is the loop will work from 0 till 10. We extracted the first character, that is I. So is I equal to space? No. So what we will do? We'll start creating the word W equal W plus C. Previously W was nothing, it is null. So in W we have now I. So next time the I value will become 1 and caret of 1 is space. So when space comes, the Java knows that a word is complete. So if it is space, then we'll find the length of the new word. So here L1 will be length of W, that is 1. Because only I is there, so length is 1. Is L1 greater than large? So now L1 is 1 and large is 0. Yes, true. So the largest word is I, that will be present in the variable lar, and the length of the largest word is that will be present in the variable large is 1. But the program is not over. I is not the largest word. We know the largest word is happy, but it is only the starting of the program. Then again we'll check the next word. Then again we'll check the next word till the whole sentence is covered. And once the whole sentence is covered, ultimately we'll get to know which is the largest word. You don't have to worry that I is coming the largest word. No, it is not over. Till now I is the largest. Next, I value will become 2 and A will be extracted. A equal to space, no, it will be added in W. And remember, every time you finish doing the job, you have to delete everything in W, which we also did in program 6 and 7. Because now the work of W is over, we need to delete it so that we can store the new word. A will come, it will store in W. Then M will be extracted and again it will be joined here. In W already A was there, plus C, that is M, and the new word is M. Next time space will come and now we'll find the length of the new word. Now L1 will be 2. 2 greater than the value of large is 1. Yes, true. So the largest word is W, that is AM, and the length is 2. So now I is not the largest, but AM is the largest. But still the program is not over. Now the I value will increase and H will be extracted. Then A will be extracted and similarly it will get joined and W will have happy. Similarly, like we had M and I. So here happy will be created and after happy there is a space. So this will become true. Length of W, now the length is 5. 5 greater than large is 2. Yes, it is true. So the largest word will be now happy and the length will be 5. So now the loop is over. Finally we'll print the largest word, that is happy, and the length, that is 5. Understood the program? Okay. So now let us move to the next program. So in the next program, it is asking to enter a sentence and extract the first and last characters. of each word and print them. So here again it is almost the same program. We have to change a little bit. So first let us create a new class S9. Here I am going to copy the previous program. So in the previous program what we did, we are adding the space, finding the length, creating the loop, extracting characters and finding the word. So here also we are going to find the word. But after finding the word, here what we did, we are finding the length and finding the largest word. Here we are not going to do anything. Here in this part, if place, in the if block, true block, what we are going to do, we are going to find the first and the last character. So how to find the first character? Let it be in the variable f1. It is w dot w, the word is present in w, caret at 0. So 0 is the location of the first character of a word. And the last one, let it be L1. Is w dot caret of L minus 1. L we have already taken, let us take L1. Let us take L1, where L1 is the length of the word. So we also need to find the length of the word. So 0 is the first character and L1 minus 1 is the last character of the word. Then what we need to do? We need to create a new string where we are going to join these extractions of the letters. ns plus f1 plus L1 plus space. And after the job is done, we have to delete the word so that we can store the new one. So here we'll declare all the variables. We have ns, we have w, we have L to find the length and L1 to find the length of each word. So now let us print the final value which is present in the variable ns. We also need to declare f1 and L1. Two character variables. Let us run this program and check if our answer is correct. Let us take you are great. So we'll get the answer as YUAEGT. YUAEGT. So our program is correct. Now let us run this program manually. So this is question number 9. We have taken a string you are great. So we added a space, which I have already explained that you need to add a space at the end so that the Java will understand that it completes the code. Next, we found the length and took the loop from 0 to less than n, extracted the first character and check if it is space. If it is space, means a word is complete, or else we'll try creating the word. So the first case we'll get the word as U. The same thing in the previous program what happened. So after extraction 1, we are going to check what we are doing in this program, or else all the programs are doing the same thing, extracting the word, but the jobs are different. After extracting the word, you are doing different jobs. Here we are going to find the first letter and the last letter. So L2 is the length of the word. Caret of 0 will give the first character. So F1 you will have Y, and L1 last character you will have U. Now NS at the starting nothing is there, plus F1 means Y, plus L1 that is U, plus space. So now you have YU. Again the next character will be extracted and a new word will be formed. Similarly, now the new word will be R. Find the length again. 0 we have A, and here we have E. Already in NS YU space is there. With that A will be added, E will be added, and another space will be added. We are creating the new sentence in this variable. Similarly, at the end great will come. Caret of 0 is G, caret of L minus 1 is T, so GT will be added. So finally we will have this new string. It is very easy. once you understand how to extract a word, you just need to change the true block of if every time. According to different programs, you need to change the true block of the if, or else everything will almost remain same. Only you have to see what variables are you using. That is, declare all the used variables. So not take much time. Let us move to next question. That is question number 10. In this question, you are going to accept a string and found the number of times a particular words appear in the string. So what is that particular word? Again, that also need to be entered by the user. So here the user will enter two things. One is the sentence and also a word, which you have to check if it is present in the string and how many times it is present in the string. So let us create a new class S10 string question number 10. Here we are going to input two things, the sentence and the word, which are going to find how many times it is present. Again we are going to extract the word, but this time we are not going to find the first letter and the last letter. So this area is going to change. You can keep w equal to null because this has to be done so that we can store the new word. So here what you are going to do, after extracting the word, you have to check if w, that is the extracted word, is equal to the word that the user is trying to find. If it is true, then you have to count how many times it is present. So we will take a variable count to count how many words are present, and we are also going to print how many times it is there. So we will declare a variable count to store the number of times that particular word is present. So let us now compile the program and check if our program is correct. Hey, hi, how are you, comma, hi. So here you can see I have written hi 2 times and I want to find how many times hi is present. See, you are getting the answer 2, so our program is correct. For example, now I will input the same string, but I will check how many times by is present. 0, because by is not present in the given string. So it will count how many times a particular word is present. So what we did, we only changed the true block of the if, that is this part. What we are doing, just simple thing. We are checking the word extracted in W. If it is equal to the word we are trying to find how many times it is present. If it is true, then count plus. Means every time it is true, it will count +1, +1, +1. If it is present 0 time, it will remain 0. If it is present 1 time, it will count 1. If 2, 2. If 3, 3. Similarly, it is a very simple program. Okay. So now let us move to question number 11. Write a program to enter a sentence and then replace a word of the sentence with a new word. So in the previous program, we are trying to find how many times the word is present. Here we are going to replace a particular word with a new word. So here we need 3 inputs. 1, the sentence. 2nd, the word to be replaced. And 3rd, the new word, which is going to replace the old word. Again, same type of program. You are going to extract the word and you need to change the true block of the if. So let us write the. Since it is almost the same program, I will copy paste the previous program. And now we have 3 strings to input. String A for the sentence, string B for the word to be replaced, and string, for example, X, which is the word that is going to replace the old word. So here, after extracting the word, we are going to check if it is the same word that we are going to replace. First we need to check if it is the same word that we are going to replace. Yes, for example, it is yes, then we are going to replace. So how to replace? Okay. NS is the new string. After replacing, we will get a new string. NS plus X plus space, where X is the new one. If it is not equal, it is some other word that we are not going to replace, then we'll do normal. ns equal to ns plus w plus plus. But w is the original word. We are going to add it as it is. We are not going to replace it. So this is the only thing you need to change. That is, check if it is equal to the word we are going to replace. If it is true, then join the new word. If it is not true, then join the old word as it is. So now let us run this program and check if our program is correct. So for example, I have hey, hi, how are you, hi. I want to replace hi with bye. So here it will be hey, bye, how are you, bye. Hey, bye, how are you, bye. So our program is correct. The only thing we did is we found if it is the same word we are going to replace. Word is being extracted here, which we already did in previous programs. It is same. Then if it is true, we are joining the new word. If it is not true, we are joining the old word. Question number 12 is same as question number 11. There is no difference. The only difference is here the sentence is already given. Here in question number 11, the user was inputting the sentence. But in question number 12, the program has already given the string you need to take. So this is input using initialization method. Or else everything is in. And it has already told you what to do. You have to change 1491 to 1492. So it is the same program. We are just going to change a little bit. I copy this previous program. There is no input from the user, but we'll take the string directly. String A equal to, I'll just copy this. We have added a space. If you want, you can directly add space here, but it is better to add in a different statement. ns to create the new string, w to extract each word, c to extract character, length of the string. Count is not required in this program. We took the length, find the character. If it is not a space, we are going to create the word. When it is a space, we are going to check if it is equal to what? Equal to 1490, because we already know that we are going to replace 1490. If it is true, here there is no x, here it is as given in the program. Else we are going to join. Let us compile this and run and check if our program is. See, we are getting the desired output as per the program. Assign the value 1941 is sell the OCL blue. So here the program asked you to change from 1491 to 1492, which we did. Instead of 1491, we are printing 1492. So this completes question number 8 to 12. Everything is related. We are just trying to change a little bit. That is the true block of the if part. So question number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All these 7 questions are same. The only thing you need to change is the true block of if, and your program will be over. Everything else remains same. So now I'll take a leave from you. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.